Welcome to Shout Out Trivia, a little extra bonus before bingo starts. And I understand you are all avid bingo players, so we're going to do a little bingo trivia. And I'm going to yell out a question. Whoever knows the answer, you yell it out. And if you get it right, you get this genuine gold foil chocolate coin. So, when did bingo get introduced into the United States of America? A little bit sooner than that? No, but I'll give it to you. It was 1930. Yeah. And by 1934, which was the peak of bingo's popularity, they were playing 10,000 games a week. But bingo wasn't originally named bingo. It had a different name. What? Beano, because they used dried beans on this. Yes. Now, Edwin Lowe came up with a game. His business partner, Carl Leffer, created 6,000 individual bingo cards. What happened to him when he was done? He went insane. Literally. Alright. They say that if you are an avid bingo player, you have a 96% chance of winning at some point. There's a high rank. Not here? Alright. Now, every number from 1 to 90 has a nickname. What is the nickname for 88? Do you guys know the nicknames of the numbers? You don't? No? Well, it's two fat ladies. Alright, so we're going to move on from bingo trivia to other kinds of trivia. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not a bingo player. Oh, I know. Alright. What pinup girl insured her legs for $1 million? Betty Grable. And speaking of pinup girls, what pinup girl had the all-time most popular poster? She sold 24 million copies. Not Rita Hayworth. Not Marilyn Monroe. No, not Betty Grable. I'll tell you, it was in the 1970s. No. Farrah Fawcett. And her bathing suit is in the Smithsonian. Where are Panama hats made? They're not made in Panama. No, maybe they are today. A real Panama hat is made in Ecuador. Yeah. All right. Catwoman in Batman was based on a 1930s movie star. Who inspired Catwoman? No. Who inspired Catwoman? Was Jean Harlow. Yes. Yeah, Jean Harlow. And who inspired the Wicked Witch in Snow White? Another movie star.
Betty Davis.
Not Betty Davis, but someone who worked with Betty Davis. Yes, Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford was actually the evil witch in Snow White. In 1949, the Sherlock Holmes detective game was introduced, but they renamed it and we still play it today. Clue! Yes!
Thank you very much.
President William Howard Taft did something naked in the White House no other president has done. No, not in the pool. What did he do in the White House? No, he didn't sleep in the nude. It's kind of a misleading question, but it's something we all do naked. They didn't have a shower in the White House. What? He got stuck in the bathtub because he weighed 332 pounds. And after they pulled him out, they ordered a new bathtub. I don't know what got stuck, but he got stuck in the bathtub. He needed more soap, he sure did. All right.
I guess I get my car. I think we're the only ones that...
Dr. Seuss wrote the book Green Eggs and Ham using only 50 different words. 49 of them had one syllable. But one word had multiple syllables. What is the only word in Green Eggs and Ham that has more than one syllable?
Egg.
No. Egg is only one syllable. In Green Eggs and Ham, there's only one word that uses more than one syllable. I would not eat them here. I would not eat them there. Anywhere. It's the only word in the book. All right. What feat have only 12 men in the world done? And the last one was in 1972. Only 12 men have ever done this, and the last time was 1972. No, not Niagara Falls in a barrel. No, more than that have done Mount Everest. Only 12 men have done this. The first was 1969. Between 69... Walked on the moon! That's right, only 12 men have walked on the moon. Oh, you got that? She gets a coin too. We gotta speak up a little louder. Sorry. Yes. Right. What was the largest parade in New York City history honoring? No, not General MacArthur. Not World War II. I'll tell you, it was in 1962. The biggest parade ever in New York.
Celebrate walk on the moon.
No, but it's related to that. But the moon didn't come till later. It was for John Glenn. The parade for John Glenn was the biggest parade ever in New York history. Who used to beg customers, please don't squeeze the Charmin?
Mr. Whipple.
Yes, Mr. Whipple.
You gotta yell it out so he hears
All right. When you see a sign on the highway that says 30 miles to Boston, 20 miles to Boston, Boston's a big city. Where in Boston?
City Hall.
Not City Hall.
State House.
There's a specific place in Boston that is... It's the Gold Dome at the State House. That is where all the signs point to. The Gold Dome at the State House. Now here's another. Boston is home to a very unique place. It is the only place in the world. And where in Boston can a boat sail under a train, passing under a car, driving under an airplane? The only place in the world where a boat can sail under a train, which is passing under a car, driving under an airplane. It's the BU Bridge on Commonwealth Ave. And it's the only place in the world where that happens. All right. In Monopoly, which I have an affinity for, the character in Monopoly actually has a real name. We call him Mr. Monopoly, but does anybody know what his real name is? Do you? It's Rich Uncle Pennybags. Rich Uncle Pennybags. And he was based on J.P. Morgan. Alright. The American Film Institute listed the 100 best songs in any movie. What came in at number 1? What did they think was the best song from a movie?
Staying alive. White Christmas?
Not White Christmas. It's from 1939. It's from a musical. Yes, Somewhere Over the Rainbow came in at number 1 as the best song from any movie. And speaking of movies, old movies, where's Rick's Cafe American? Rick's Cafe American. Yes, it's in Casablanca. Yes. You used to drink there? And you know, when Rick, played by Humphrey Bogart, was asked what his nationality was, he said, "I'm a drunkard." When in the movie Casablanca, when they asked Rick, Humphrey Bogart, what his nationality was, he said, "I'm a drunkard." Animal Crackers came out in 1902, and they're in a little box that looks like a circus car, and they come with a string. And until last year, every box of Animal Crackers had a string on it. Why did they put a string on a box of Animal Crackers? Not so that kids could carry it. They came out in November of 1902, so that might give you a hint. Yes, they were meant to be a Christmas tree ornament. And that's why they had the string. Yes, she did. So in 1935, Northern Tissue introduced something. No, not Kleenex. What? No, they've been making toilet paper. They did something new in 1935. No, it has to do with toilet paper. It's a special. They promoted splinter-free toilet paper. Oh yeah. And we think we've got it rough today. Yes, it does. All right.
Can't beat the Sears catalog,
Though, and actually, the Sears catalog was nicknamed the Rears and Sorbut catalog. When the Titanic sank, it was the RMS Titanic. What did RMS stand for? Royal what? RMS. All the ships in England were designated RMS. Not Royal Majesty. All ships carried something. And the M stood for what they carried. Mail. It stood for Royal Mail Ship. There is one lone red seat at Fenway in section 42, row 37, seat 21. Not Yastrzemski. Ted Williams. It marks the spot where he hit the longest home run. In 1946, it was 502 feet. What is a cowpoke? We hear the term in cowboy movies. What is
The thing in front of a train.
what?
The thing in front of a train?
No, a cowpoke.
That's a cow.
There's a specific definition for what a cowpoke is. We use it. No, it's not a cowboy. A cowpoke is the guy who pokes the cattle onto the rail cars. That's why they call it a cowpoke. Who said, I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an exception? No? Not Jimmy Durante? He was, not W.C. Fields? Yes. Groucho Marx. The inventor of cotton candy had a day job. What did he do for a living?
Baled cotton.
No, the cotton candy machine. What did he do for a living? No, he did not make candy. He was a dentist. I think he ensured repeat business. Right. It was Beauty Killed the Beast was the last line of what movie? Not Beauty and the Beast. It was Beauty That Killed the Beast. Was the last line of what movie? And it's coming out again now.
King Kong.
King Kong, yes. So we know about the Rat Pack, famous in Las Vegas. Who came up with the name? Who first called them the Rat Pack? And no, it was actually the wife of the founder of the Rat Pack. No, it was not Frank Sinatra. No. Frank Sinatra took over after the founder died.
Lauren Bacall.
Yes, Lauren Bacall, because Humphrey Bogart, they used to meet at his house in Holby Hills. It was Lauren Bacall.
Bob got it too.
Very good. In the movie Robin Hood in 1939, Olivia de Havilland played Maid Marian, and she rode a famous horse that became famous in a TV show later. What? Trigger! She rode Trigger in the movie. Yes. A miniskirt is a short skirt, but it actually has a definition. What makes a miniskirt a miniskirt?
Good legs.
Well, yes and no. There is a specific, because you've got midi skirts, maxi skirts, micro skirts. What makes a miniskirt a miniskirt?
Has to be above the knee.
Above, but a micro skirt's above the knee. What makes a mini mini?
It's the length.
Yes.
To the end of your butt.
It's 4 inches above the knee. 4 inches. That is a mini skirt. Micro skirts are 8 inches. Who is Alice Brock in Great Barrington, Massachusetts?
Alice's Restaurant.
Alice's Restaurant. Yes, she's the owner of Alice's Restaurant. Right. What invasion was launched on February 9th, 1964? No?
British.
The British invasion. The Beatles' performance on Ed Sullivan launched the British invasion. And a very famous music pop star made his TV debut that night and was totally ignored for another couple of years. who made his TV debut with the Beatles and was ignored for at least 2 more years? No, Elvis was in the 50s. Ringo was with the Beatles. Who also appeared on that TV show that nobody paid any attention to until 2 years later? No, Mick Jagger was really big in '64. So we're talking 1966. He made a big splash with a pop group. No, it was Davy Jones of the Monkees. Yeah, he appeared in '64 and nobody noticed.
Really bad.
Yeah, that's him.
So who's always trying to catch the Roadrunner? Yes, Wile E. Coyote. Who is the most successful composer and recording artist of all time? He has sold over 100 million albums. Not Barry Manilow.
John Williams?
No. He's done solo and group work.
Slim Whitman.
No, the single most successful composer and singer of all time.
Barry Manilow?
Not Barry Manilow.
One that was before John Williams.
No, he's still recording. No. He wrote for a group. He wrote for another group that he founded. He's written solo. No. Paul McCartney. With the Beatles, with Wings, and as a solo artist, he has sold 100 million records. Did someone say Paul McCartney? Okay. Now, who has spent the longest span on the charts? I think you know the answer. He started singing when he was really young, and he's really old and still no, Michael Jackson's dead. This guy is still singing. It's Tony Bennett, 53 years on the charts. Ian Fleming created James Bond. He also wrote a children's book that was made into a movie. So the creator of James Bond, and Ian Fleming was also a spy. What popular children's book did he write?
Mary Poppins.
Not Mary Poppins, but one of the stars in Mary Poppins was in this movie.
Sound of Music?
So Dick Van Dyke was in this movie. Yes! Ian Fleming wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah. Anyway, folks, that is about all the time I'm going to take, because I'm going to let you go and play your bingo. You've been a great audience. This has been a lot of fun. I've been Carl Derry.